Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Norn9 in Itsuki's route. Yay! With Makoto Spacey. I mean, Makoto Spacey? So, yeah. And we were just going off together to search. Wow. My neighbors are loud as fuck. Of course they are. It's like, everybody can hear you when you're in the hallway screaming, shrieking. Even my bird, who's shrieking now just like the girls in the hall. Anyway. Our plan for today is... I was explaining our schedule while we walked up the stairs. Ow. Itsuki was walking right alongside me, but he suddenly stumbled and squatted in place. Ouch! Oh, my leg. Oh, my ankle. What? Is this a joke? Surely you did not just injure yourself by walking upstairs. Well, you know, I am quite delicate. You are quite something, but delicate is not the word I would use. Are you able to stand? Yeah, I can manage. Walking, though, would be a pain, though. Do you think we could hold off on the traitor hunting until tomorrow? If you are really hurt, I guess it cannot be helped. Thanks. And this is no time to be thanking me. First things first, you should do something about your injured leg. Why do I feel like he's, like, making this up? It could also be the look on his precious face. God, look how pretty he is. God. Will do. And you should hold off on the hunt for now, too, you know. If you had another incident like last time, you'd be in big trouble. I get it. Just go back to your room. Just when I found him, this happens. And there's nothing I can do today. I guess I'll head to my room and plan for tomorrow. When I started down the stairs, Sarada came upstairs as if he'd switched places with Itsuki. And he was talking to Ron and he seemed fine and he walked to this point and, oh, now we heard him. It seems bullshit. But don't make me doubt you, Itsuki, and think that you're being shady. I can't handle that.
Huh. Are you and Itsuki working separately today? I just walked past him.
Well, that man claimed that he sprained something, so we had to call off the search for today. As I related Suki's malady with a sigh, Sarada gave me a suspicious look.
You said he sprained something, but he was skipping around and smiling when I saw him.
What?
Shouldn't you be chasing him down already?
I was just about to. That man tricked me? Lied to my face! I searched around for Itsuki, fuming with anger and rage. Unfortunately for me, and fortunately for him, I wasn't able to catch up with Itsuki for the rest of the day. And ever since then, Itsuki would somehow find a reason to disrupt our pursuit of the traitor. A fading illness became a daily charade for him, and even when I would pin him to his lie, he'd just disappear the moment I turned my head. He sounds suspicious as fuck, and it makes me concerned. Instead of looking for the traitor, I was now spending the majority of my time hunting down Itsuki. Could you please explain what a person who has a 100-degree fever is doing in such a place? Would you let me go if I could? Of course not. Itsuki, who I'd been searching for all morning, was leisurely taking a nap on the roof. When he noticed my presence, he would slowly lift his body up and let out a yawn, as if he had no idea what I was doing here. What exactly is the meaning of this? Will we not be able to make it? Oh, we will not be able to make any progress hunting down the traitor thanks to your laziness. Can't we just cut all this traitor hunting nonsense out? We haven't found a damn thing after hunting all this time. Of course not. What if someone set up a trap during all your lazing about and we never found it? We can deal with that when the time comes. Hay said the same thing too. There's no fun in trying to think ahead. Shouldn't you be reflecting more on yourself anyway, miss? What do you mean? You know, at that time when the tree came falling down, I don't think that was just an accident. A cracked tree that had a black scorch mark. It was indeed done by someone, and it was indeed unnerving to me. Unless Itsuki is purposely trying to avoid finding the traitor, knowing that Makoto will hunt him down and avoid her looking for the traitor because he's trying for her to not get hurt because the tree falling down. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, maybe he's being shady to try to protect her. I don't know, but you keep trying to hunt the traitor every single day, and you're just going to put yourself in harm's way. You're going to be a big old target. Surprisingly, he said this in a serious manner. Could it be that he was actually being lazy out of concern for me? It's like we're on the same page. Is that why he's been starting to blatantly interfere with my attempts to find the traitor? He used to come along reluctantly and just do nothing. He seems like a lazy layabout on the surface, but I've started to realize there's a lot more to him than he lets on. His playboy attitude and tawdry innuendos are things he uses to hide his kindness. If he wants to hide it, why show some kindness at all? People will just misunderstand him. Pretty much like I was misunderstanding him. I thought I was just being burdened by a slacker. Why don't you just leave the traitor hunting to me and you can go get some rest? That is out of the question. You're seriously way too stubborn. You need to learn how to rely on people more. Impossible. Just, if I depend on you and then something happens to you, I would never forgive myself. I know. Wow, the shock. I mean, because she's feels responsible for other people, but also it's kind of like deep down inside, you love him, you know it. This is just how I am, and because of my family stature, I did not have many friends. It is not like we were friends either, but, well, we definitely are not strangers anymore either. I am used to being able to deal with anything, and placing my burdens upon others is not something I feel comfortable with. Even if something did happen to me, I'd never blame you for it. Did someone teach you that? And that when someone endures a burden for you, it's all your fault? I was taught that protecting others is my mission in life. I see. I pity you, miss. Pity? I was astonished. Nobody had ever said that to me in my entire life. What part of my life is piteous? I was gifted a wonderful power that I was not suited for, and fulfilling my mission is easy. There had to have been some more suited for this power than I, and yet, for some reason, I was still chosen to receive it. I don't think she was supposed to say I twice, but I want to become someone this power suits better, and that is the goal I've been striving towards. I was able to protect many people thanks to my power. I feel that I am truly blessed. Well, I can't really argue with your logic. But if you ask me, I don't think a girl should have her happiness defined by something like that. Oh, isn't that Saku over there? Again with your excuses. Are you trying to run away again? No. Look, he's over there with Nanami. I guess they were up here on the roof too. What? Glancing over toward where Itsuki was looking, I saw that Sakuya and Nanami were actually there. I had no way of knowing what they were saying, though. I could see Sakuya clearly displaying a soft smile with his mouth. I wasn't expecting them to couple up, but maybe they got close all of a sudden. I know we're divided up into pairs and teams and all, but I think it's a great thing that two people can bond suddenly like that. Miss? I was unable to take my eyes off the two exchanging smiles at one another, and I had balled my fists. They then began to descend without ever becoming aware of our presence. I knew before this that you and Saku had something going on, but whoa, miss. You must really like Saku, huh? What? Just look at your face. Hair on the edge of tears. Saku's the only one who can get you to make that face. I feel really bad for Itsuki because, I mean, I know she's really more just concerned that if he falls for someone, he's gonna die. And, like, she loves him as a friend. And, like, because she's not in his route, maybe she won't, like, but fall in love with him. Because I don't want to believe that, like, right now, she's in love with him. Because that just makes it sad that then she throws that love away and to love Itsuki. But then it just makes, you know what I mean? Like, because then you're like, well, but. So I kind of feel like she's always cared and loved Sakuya, right? Going through his path is when it kind of comes out and, like, whatever. And then she realized. So, like, right now, I don't think, even if that, like, love existed, it's like she loves him like a friend, cares about him, he's family. I don't think it's going to blossom into that, like, passionate love because she's not in his route, she's not hanging out with him, whatever. And I'm really just hoping that her anger and that pain is really not the because I love him and how can he love someone else, is the because he's going to die if he loves someone, god damn it. Like, more the fear for him than it is like the jealousy. Because again, I just feel bad for Itsuki that, like, he will never fully have Makoto's heart because she's always gonna love Sakuya more. You know what I mean? Like, that just makes me feel bad for him. But Anyway. Wait! Would you stop misunderstanding me? I do not think of Sequoia like that. We were very close since we were children, but I do not have any special feelings for him. Hey, it's fine. I won't tell anyone. My personal rule is never to do anything insensitive that would undermine someone's love. I will not have feelings for Sequoia like that, nor will he harbor those feelings for me, but he does. And this is something we mutually understand. Let me guess. Is it one of those things where your families don't get along well? It's one of those nobility things. I can't tell this man the truth. This has gone far enough. Itsuki petted the barrier that surrounded me. Again with the barrier. Seems like it'd get tiring. Of course I put it up. There's nothing good that can come from you touching me. I beg to differ. Hey, let's play. Huh? So, what are you going to do if you and Sako have to live together on this ship, and you two just happen to end up falling in love with each other? There is no way that would happen. Really? Despite you two having the perfect childhood friend set up. I do not understand what you were trying to say at all. Oh, well, if that's the case. Itsuki's grin suddenly disappeared. You should fall for me before you catch feelings for those other guys. And that's what I'm saying. We can be together forever. I'd never let you frown. You'd never feel sad again. You've always been working so hard to protect others, and you're the complete opposite of me, and I think that's just amazing. But wouldn't it be great if you had a shoulder to lean on sometime? Like mine. I got two that can be all yours for as long as you like. What are you saying? Again with your jokes. This is not a joke. It also isn't small talk, or a come on, or a pickup line. I mean every word, miss. You're always protecting others, so let me be your protector. You'll never feel lonely again. It sounds like such a fucking load of bullshit line, but don't you just want to be like, okay. It's because he's pretty. Protect me? A warm smile beaming from his face, Itsuki slowly extended his hand towards me. Obviously, my barrier would block his hand. It didn't. Look, miss. Your barrier. Itsuki's hand touched my cheek, unimpeded by my barrier. Miss? Because she liked the idea. Itsuki. Oh, hey, Saku. Didn't I see you going downstairs with Nanami? Yes, and I'm done speaking with her. I thought he was going to be like, no, and he's like, ha 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 ha, Mirage. But he has dream powers, not Mirage powers, but that would have been fucking a trip and a half. Since when did you two get so close? Seemed like you two were having a good time. I wonder what you guys were talking about. It's about Spacey. Nanami is really concerned about her. Oh. So I guess you were making that happy face because you were talking about Miss. Are you serious about what you just said? Hmm? What did I just say? Oh, about me protecting Miss and all? Well, that's kind of a private matter, don't you think? Answer me. It was a joke, just a joke. She looked pretty upset, so I thought I'd try to do something to distract her. Bullshit. He just doesn't want Sakuya to kick his fucking ass. And if she takes it seriously? What? Come on. That would never happen. You know how I am. Why would anyone around here ever take what I have to say seriously? That girl is an innocent one. Your vulgar jokes are going to work on her. Innocent, eh? That must mean she's been raised differently than I was. Spacey is a special case. Oh, well, if that's the case, why don't you go praise her for her specialness? It'd be perfect because you're her special childhood friend. And the Gentle Prince strategy is perfect for you. Just play me up to be the villain, and then you swoop in and take advantage of this. It's like Itsuki is like saying this, but he's like, oh yeah, you take advantage of it, I will fucking stab, like, but he's angry about it. You know it's bitter that he's throwing this out. It's like, wow. And now would be the optimal time to make a move. Wait, I just don't want to, it's supposed to say see them? Oh, see them. I just don't want to see them. Spacey's tears. So if you ever do anything to hurt her, I won't ever forgive you. Is that because you two are such good childhood friends? And that girl, she's basically an older sister to me. Older sister? Don't you mean a younger sister? Jeez. What are the two of us doing? Just hurry up and get it together already. Oh, get together already. But see, so now I want to feel like what's happening in this is like, yes, we love Sakuya. He is our best friend, childhood friend. He's family to us. We're worried about him dying, right? If he falls in love with someone. We're not jealous because we think he's falling for Nanami, not us. We're like, no, you're going to die, and I have to stop that. And him saying and like wanting to take care of us, she's like an older sister, blah, blah, blah. And Itsuki's like, oh my God, just fucking get together already. You're obviously in love. But yes, in Sakuya's path, we fall in love with him. But I feel like right now, we're supposed to think that like, oh yeah, they must have like kind of underlying feelings for each other when they don't. And maybe I think Sakuya does deep down, but he's obviously like, because we know that's his character, right? But he's like, she's an older sister to me. Like, I'm not gonna fall in love with her because even if I do, it doesn't mean anything. Like, I'm gonna be in love with her. It's one-sided. He's locking that up. And Itsuki's just like, oh my God, why don't you two just fuck already? God, because he's jealous because he wants to be with Makoto Spacey. But yet there's no chance in this route, obviously, but there's no chance of them getting together. So this is like an alternate reality, obviously, like where Makoto is never gonna fall for Sakuya. You know what I mean? She's just protective of him, and like Itsuki sees like, oh, obviously you're both in love with each other because he's jealous. You know what I mean? Oh, it's kind of cute. He's making an issue where there really isn't one. I mean, kind of on Sakuya's part there is, but like whatever. You should fall for me before you catch feelings for those other guys. That's what I'm saying. What? He cannot possibly be serious. That's not a joke. It also isn't small talk or a come on or a pickup line. I mean every word, miss. You're always protecting others, so let me be your protector. You'll never feel lonely again. I mean, again, my God, I do feel like Itsuki is being honest about that. Like the way he says it might come out like he's just like messing with you, but I think he's being serious. But like that you're like, maybe I just want to believe that you're obviously it's Itsuki. He's supposed to be serious because we're gonna end up happily ever after with him, right? But like if a normal guy with Itsuki's like personality came at you like that, you'd be like, bull fucking shit. I wish you were being honest though, because that sounds so nice. Those are some beautiful ass fucking lines. I wish you weren't a douche. In this case, I feel like it's okay for us to be like, oh, thank God. He's not. It's beautiful lines and we can believe them. Anyway.
Ouch!
Koharu, sorry. I was in such a hurry.
No, it's okay. I'm totally fine. Are you okay, Spacey? Your face is bright red. It's all my fault. It's because I bumped into you.
Yeah, everything is your fault. That's not, but... Bath time? Oh. Mitsuki. Okay. You should fall for me before you catch feelings for those other guys. And that's what I'm saying. We can be together forever. I'd never let you frown. You'd never feel sad again. You've always been working so hard to protect others. You're the complete opposite of me, and I think that's just amazing. But wouldn't it be great if you had a shoulder to lean on sometime? Like mine. I've got two that can be all yours for as long as you like. The words that Itsuki had spoken to me were constantly replaying themselves in my head. Every brain cell I had told me that he must have been playing with me, and yet I cannot shake that serious look he had on his face. Oh, what kind of shameful person would make such a serious face and mean nothing that they said? I lay in bed and hugged my knees to my chest. And that's the first time anyone's told me that they'd protect me or that I could lean on them.
Good morning, Spacey!
When he spoke those words, they did not seem like his usual flirtatious banter.
Nanami said the food's ready.
But why would he be truly interested in someone who rebuffed all of his advances? It must be a joke to him. Right?
Everyone, let's all gather dining hall and...
It is the only solution. He was not serious. I am certain of it now. Ko- Koharu, when did you get here?
The preparations for breakfast are finished, so I came to get everyone, but are you feeling unwell, perhaps?
What? No, I am fine. Wait, did you say breakfast? It is that late already? I will get myself ready. Please tell everyone to begin eating without me.
Yes, of course.
Ugh, what am I doing to myself? The more I think about that man, Oh, there you are. Such a rare occurrence that you, of all people, would oversleep. I was merely thinking over a lot of things and I lost track of time. You don't look so well, Spacey. Take it easy once in a while, okay? I know. I glanced at the table and the only available seat is the one between Sakuya and Itsuki. I had no choice but to sit there. And that's funny, though, too, because you're like, oh my god, you're sitting between the two people that are fighting over you. Morning, miss. Itsuki is not acting normal. He has his usual fake smile, but he is acting differently. Avoid making eye contact. Do not allow yourself to think about what happened yesterday. Oh, sorry for coming through. I need the soy sauce. Itsuki quickly leans his body toward me. His arms graze my breasts and... on purpose. Miss, are you okay? Why are you standing up all of a sudden?
Are you all right?
It doesn't seem like it. Look at her bowl. What the heck am I doing? After calming down my pounding heat, I attempted to collect the pieces of the shattered rice bowl. Hey, that's not safe. Let me take care of that for you.
Spacey, I brought you some new rice.
Thank you. Sorry for causing you trouble. How could I let something like that disturb me so much? Something is wrong with me. Keep calm. Itsuki's an idiot. Itsuki's flighty. Itsuki's a pervert. You've always been working so hard to protect others. You're the complete opposite of me, and I think that's just amazing. But wouldn't it be great if you had a shoulder to lean on sometime? Like mine. I got two that can be all yours for as long as you like. See, that face right there. She's like, that sounds really nice, having shoulders to lean on. Yeah. Spacey, your chopsticks are upside down.
What's wrong? Do you have a fever or something?
No, I assure you, I am fine. And you aren't running a fever. Have you just transformed into a ditz all of a sudden? No, I am not like that. How scary. Don't stare at me like that. You're not dumb enough to not realize who caused her to become this way, right? I'm not clowning around all the time. Just trying to eat a meal is wearing me out. I cannot be around Itsuki when I'm like this. For the first time, I told him that I would like to stop searching for the traitor today. I've got no problem not looking for the traitor, but are you okay? Is something wrong? How could you ask that? This is all your fault! Your endless flirting and teasing, and then you say those things with that serious look on your face. This is no good for my heart. Telling me that I'm amazing for my diligence. I have a weak spot for compliments like that. You shouldn't exploit people's weaknesses, is what I want to say. But if I did, it would be the end of me. He would just further exploit that outburst for the end of time. Well, it's fine if you don't want to. Would you like to do something else then? Let's see. How about a lesson of love from your big man Itsuki? That is certainly a lesson that I would not mind ditching. I figured you'd say something like that. Is that how you want to live the rest of your life? There's no way a person can live without loving other people. Loving? Why are we talking about this? I've been talking to you about love pretty much since we first got paired up. And I never want to hear about it. Hey, why are you so stubborn about it? And tell me, who's your type out of everyone on the ship? Absolutely none of the above. You're joking, seriously. What about me? The fact that you would think you were definitely a candidate makes me angry. I wouldn't say I'm definitely a top choice, but we do spend a lot of time together, no? It'd be kind of strange if you hadn't developed at least a little bit of interest toward me. No, it wouldn't. I mean, yeah, because you're gorgeous, but I mean, normally you'd be like, it's just, we spend a lot of time together, so it'd be weird if you didn't fall for me a little bit. And you'd be like, no, because you're a douche hole. Like, I mean, I know the point in his path is to fall for him and he's beautiful, but like, you'd be like, no, you're kind of fucking irritating. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't girls like brides? You girls love the thought of living happily with the one you love or having cute kids. Wow, do not get it twisted, motherfucker. Not all of us. Hashtag not all girls. Stop. It's not like I wish to be alone forever, but I have things that I must accomplish, so having someone right now would be inconvenient. Also, I'm like 16. Jesus, dude. What's so important that you've got to postpone your love life to accomplish it? Saving the world! Anyway, to fulfill the duty assigned to me by the world. There are people I want to protect, too. As long as I have this barrier, I want to use it as best I can. I see. It's just that... What? You have a problem with that? Can you stop feeling bad for others or ridiculing us already? I did say I feel sorry for you, but I wasn't ridiculing you. How I want to live my life should not matter to you. You're right. It's none of my business. Good. And please stop discussing it. I turned my face away from him. I felt a bit relieved after getting that out. During the meal, I was so flustered I could not even see Itsuki's face. But I'm fine now. As long as I keep quarreling with him, I might be able to ride this out. Stop! Why are you screaming? Scream at the birdies outside. They're being nice. They're being mean. There will be no further problems with Itsuki as long as he refrains from saying weird things. I mean, it's Itsuki, so that's not going to happen. So, why are you protecting people you don't know then? What? You confront the enemy alone and continue using your powers until your body's about to break. Why do you go so far for people you don't even know? Because it is my duty. All right, I get it. On to the next question. Who would you be willing to listen to? What? Who out there is someone you'd let tell you when you make a mistake? Whose advice would you be willing to listen to? I couldn't think of an answer right away. The world? The grandfather? But I figured that Itsuki wouldn't be satisfied with those answers. Although there are people who will order me around, I wonder if there's anyone who would actually get angry at me when I needed it. And this is why I feel sorry for you. You said you'd eventually love someone, but you'll never get there behaving the way you are. In order to love someone, you need to expose your weaknesses to someone. If you can't truly be weak in front of someone else, no matter how much you love them, you'll always be relying on yourself alone. Look who's talking, Mr. Hiding everything from everybody. Oh, what? Hello? Get a Makoto all up in my Spacey? So, in conclusion, I'm saying you should pick me to be that person for you. Idiot! I did it again. I've said too much. Why do I always end up being extra blunt with her? I've completely stopped talking to Itsuki since then. Why in the world would he build up everything like that just to tell me to like him? That whole thing was just too rude. Saying that he feels sorry for me and that I would end up alone. I wanted to avoid thinking about what he could have possibly meant with all of that, so naturally, I continued to avoid him. As I was avoiding Itsuki, I encountered Koharu and Nanami out of the blue. We're really shitty at keeping pairs, is all I'm saying. And every route, we're always ditching our person that we're supposed to be stuck with. Always. Such a big sigh. What's wrong? I think we're about to get the paper. I think this is the scene where we get the game. Because I think, yeah, chapter 5 is usually where we pop out of the dream sequence, and we're in chapter 4, so. Not much. Though, I see that you have some rather large bags forming under your eyes, too. Really? You too, Nanami. What is wrong with you? I didn't say anything. I have been around you long enough to know when you are depressed without you needing to speak. Are both of you troubled by something? Precious Itsuki. Ugh. Precious Akito. Why would you think I would let myself be troubled by something?
You wouldn't?
Of course not. Rather than let it bother me, I would act to fix it. Time does not care about us, so do not let it tick away. Do not waste your time being troubled.
Wow! I knew that you would know how to deal with things, Spacey. As for me, I'm constantly worrying about things.
Who's she paired up with again? Senri, huh?
I'm constantly worrying that something I'll say will make someone hate me, or that I'm being a bother, so I feel like I can't really be me. Being with other people is quite difficult.
I kind of wish we had the scene is going to be the same, because it is exactly the same. Like, the lines are almost exactly the same every time. It's just the picture of the guy is different. So, like, I don't know.
I can agree with that. Do you? Really?
Yep. When I don't have anything to do, it's a relief. However, in those situations, I have regrets as well.
Yes! It's like that for me too!
If only they could understand everything without us having to talk it out. And never mind.
You're right, though. I feel like everything would be great if our feelings were just directly conveyed to them. Putting your feelings into words is difficult, and it takes a lot of courage.
Okay, she's like a fucking idiot, and so is Heishi, but every once in a while they come up with gems. And that right there is 100%, girl, we're all on the same page with you. It's like they have words of wisdom that pop out of their stupid mouths every once in a while. What? So y'all just want to be plain and boring?
Itsuki!
There he is again. We are on an enclosed ship. I do not actually expect to be able to avoid him forever. Both Koharu and Unami are here. I need to keep my composure and refrain from doing anything strange. Act normal. Act normal. Man, seems that young maidens these days are carrying all kinds of concerns.
Itsuki, please don't tell anyone what we were talking about.
What to do? What to do?
Are you serious?
Seriously, you two. Can't you be cuter when you're trying to hide your embarrassment? Jeez, it's a joke. I've come here to save all of you worried maidens.
Save us?
How is he going to save me from himself? Ignore him. He has far too much time on his hands. He simply wishes to tease us all. What? That's not it at all. I'm on your side. It's so boring on this ship. Kagami, you even lack the endurance to keep up your lies for long. Hey, I'm fine either way. Killing time or evil lies or whatever. I'm good with it. No, it is not fine. I've got a plain old Amida Kuji. I have to stop every time. Or a Ghostlight game. Choose whichever one you feel like. I've got a bad feeling about this. Itsuki, what are you up to? Hey, if you're not going to choose, I'll just choose for you and tell you the results. I know you were up to something, but I hate having people choose something for me. Give it to me. Alrighty, thank you very much. And the results are... very interesting.
Itsuki, what are the results?
Well, let's not give it away just yet. What? You will not tell us the results. So this was Kagami's plan to kill time. It's our fault for giving him our attention. I see. What an annoying man. We should leave you two.
Oh, yes. Excuse me, Itsuki.
Okay, bye now. I shall give you the results tonight then. System message, the upcoming portion. We'll skip it. Although the meow part is funny. After walking for a while, I arrived at the forest. If I focus, I can see a whole building in the distance. I love the dream sequence. It's my favorite part of this game. It's my favorite. Is that the arena for the Budokai? Attending the Budokai or acquiring the glass shoes? Oh, what should I prioritize? But before anything, I want to see Itsuki. What is that man trying to do? This sound is... When I turned back, I saw a huge carriage.
It bore a beautiful decoration that I have never seen before. I believe it was something from the West.
The carriage for the castle has arrived!
And the carriage driver made this announcement in a very dignified manner. So, wait a minute. In her route, well, that's... How are we gonna do this dream sequence in Natsuhiko's route? And... Sakuya was the prince. Right. So I wonder who Itsuki is in Cinderella's route. Is he the fairy godmother because he's the one that granted us the dream? Because that makes sense. I don't know. Find out. The castle.
The prince of this land awaits, milady. This way, please.
Prince. I have no business with this prince of yours. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
What? The prince is waiting. The man you love. He is waiting in his castle for you. Let me take you to him.
So that he may vow his eternal love to you, which... It's funny that this didn't happen in Sakuya's route, because Sakuya is the prince, and okay, we get in the carriage and go, you know. What do you mean, love? Who are you telling me that I love? Be it a prince or not, it is not my style to say I love a man who I do not even know.
This can't be happening.
However, would you happen to know where the Budokai is being held?
Budokai? That thing where martial arts artists compete? And not a Budokai like the party?
Yes, the martial arts tournament.
Well, I just found out that it was happening. I'm not really sure where it is.
No matter then. I do not need you to take me to the palace. You may return to the prince. No evidence here, huh? Well, I guess it is good that I learned the castle is unrelated. I turned my back to the castle and started walking away. At that moment...
Hold it right there!
Itsuki!
He looks... Wait. I mean, I love him in cat form. Scraggly cat. Look at him, he's so precious.
I finally found him, and he's returned to his human form. Now I won't have to hold back.
Yeah. Why are you in here? I thought I'd shown you the way to the Budokai.
Miss, you have the Cinderella story all wrong. You have to go to the castle or you won't get to meet your prince. The driver earlier said the same thing. I have no interest in princes or royalty. Besides, who cares about the prince? Meeting you here is far more desirable outcome. Itsuki, prepare yourself! I'm flattered to receive such an enthusiastic welcome. But the prince at the castle is Saku. If you go over there, you'll get to see Saku. Sakuya is over at the castle? It's my gift to you. Since you refuse to accept your feelings in the real world, hurry and go to your prince.
So this is kind of interesting, because he's like, he's your prince, go to him. So I'm surprised that you didn't have to do a save before here, and that would be toward the bad ending is, you know.
Itsuki must still be under the mistaken assumption that I like Sakuya. But then, why did he say that he would protect me? Oh, is he really just lying after all? Is your idea of a happy ending one where I go to Sakuya? That's right. If you go to the castle, your wish will be granted.
I feel like go to the castle. Obviously, it's the wrong one. I know that's don't go to the castle. But I think it's funny, though, that we didn't make a save before this. To say go to the castle would be get the unrequited lover a bad ending for Itsuki. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would have been a perfect place for a bad ending. Like, go to the castle, and then you meet Sakuya, blah, blah, blah. And then Itsuki just disappears, and you never see him again. Like, good place for a bad ending. Missed opportunity. Well, let's just imagine that, right? We'll just imagine she goes to the castle to talk to Sakuya, blah, 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 whatever. And then Itsuki is like, see, she's in love with Sakuya. And then he disappears. Kind of like in that Masamune ending where Itsuki and Ran disappeared and were never seen or heard from again. Obviously dead. I don't know.
Well, stop the carriage then. I will stay here. Why? Saku is waiting for you. Why hold back even in your dreams? And you should do what you really want to. Now, go on then.
This is when you just, like, what I want to do? Grab Itsuki and kiss him.
The door to the carriage opened. The driver now forcefully pushed me into the carriage. Hey! If you don't confess your love while you have the chance, You'll regret it. Without my consent, the carriage started to move. Hey, let me out! I have no business at the castle!
No can do. I have orders. I'm following the dream guideposts rules.
Dream guidepost? Does he mean Itsuki?
Though you are a resident of this world, you are no match with one who has lived in the dream world for years. There is a gorgeous ball being held at the castle right now. Your role in this world is to live happily with the prince.
Live happily with the prince. Oh, with Sakuya. And that's the happy ending to the story. However, that story was written by someone else. It is not mine. What is this dream world you keep blabbering about? Why are my actions already being decided by someone else? I said I have to talk to Itsuki! Stop this carriage at once! The door won't open.
I told you already it's no use. You're going to go to the castle and live happily with the prince. Period. And that's how the story goes. No rewrites.
It's like being so much more forceful in hers than he is in everybody else's. Tch! If that's how he wants to play, attack the driver! We kicked down the door. I kicked the carriage door as hard as I could.
What?
Ow! Huh? It doesn't hurt. Considering I just jumped off the carriage, I was oddly free of pain, and I was completely unharmed. It's a dream. Apparently, since this is a dream, there is no pain. How convenient.
Sorry. Oh, y'all came out of nowhere.
While walking back down the path I came in, clouds began to block the sun. After I ran for a while, I caught sight of an interesting spectacle.
The tree. The tree with the heart fruits. Like glowing hearts.
This is a crow's gourd? I had no idea that they grew this large. I think I see a silhouette in the fruit. Miss, what are you doing here? I said that I needed to see you, not the prince. Did you not hear me? Why would you run away from the prince after I arranged all of this for you? You're the first one to be able to come this far. Oh, I don't get so close to the tree. You might wake everyone else up. Wake them up? Who is everyone else? My guests. Everyone here is having a pleasant dream. A dream without pain or suffering. A dream custom crafted to their desires.
In a whole other game context, because like this one, we have power, there's the plot. But in a whole other game, right? Itsuki's character, like having this power to pull people in dreams and like, oh, my guests are in this dream. It's like you could see him being like a villainous character. Like we put everybody in a dream. Like he's still one of your romancy characters, but like puts everyone in a dream and it's like everyone's here. They're happy, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no, that's not what we want. But you still fall in love with them and then you let everyone free. But like, you know what I mean? Like I could see like this concept of like, like I mean, I wouldn't know what the whole other plot or purpose of the game is, right? But, like, Itsuki isn't being malicious, but I could see, like, taking this type of a character and making him malicious. Like, everyone's in this dream. They're all here. Like, no, it's wrong. And we're all trying to get out of this dream world, and he's the dream king. And, like, because there's other, like, Period Cube. You end up inside of a game. There's other ones. Oh, now we're Oz Mafia. You're in fucking, like, the Wizard of Oz / Wonderland shit, right? I mean, there's all these games where you end up in these alternate world things, and it'd be kind of interesting to have a character like it's. I'm sure there's a game out there in Japanese that just has never been translated, but just saying it'd be kind of interesting. I'm like, could see where you could do this, and he could be like, like a bad guy that you want to hate, but you're like, but I love him anyway, that son of a bitch. I don't know. Anyway.
You're able to create dreams for people. So that's what your power is. That's right. If I put more thought into it, I can get everybody to be happy. Happiness through dreams. You can't make people happy that way. Dreams are fleeting, and they simply vanish away in the morning.
And this whole conversation, you know what I mean? Wow, great.
This is true, but reality is filled with harsh truths. The world isn't all peaceful, just, and happy for everyone in the world. And maybe for certain wealthy or powerful people who have to pay lots of money for it. And that's why I, at least in dreams, am giving people a small bit of peace. It's a happy dream that even the poorest have access to. But still, there is no meaning to dreams. Why would you choose to do this? This power was originally my sister's. It's like a memento that I inherited before she died. Aren't I such a good little brother for trying to use her memento for the greater good? Inherited her power. Is that possible? And so it seems surprising to you, too. Well, I'm living it, so it doesn't seem out of the ordinary to me. Did your sister do the same thing with her power while she had it? Yep. Thanks to this very same deed, we were able to eat. Itsuki was using his power to try and help others who were suffering. That is, the same thing that I am using my powers for. But then, why? See, like, he's being good with, he's trying to be good with it, right? But it'd be so much better. Not, in this game, it's perfect, but I just mean if you took this and put it into a whole other game, this concept, but made him like a complete and other fucking douchebag, and then you have to convince him that being trapped in dreams and like, be great. Great, I could see it going really well. Be awesome. If you are giving happiness to everyone in these dreams, why are you looking so sad? And don't mind me. You should go back onto the prince. There's nothing that stands between you and Saku in this world. You should just genuinely depend on Saku. I keep telling you, it is not like that. Sakuya is like my little brother. Little brother, eh? You know, he told me the same thing. Isn't he older than you, though? I started hearing the laughter of children and the sounds of their running around. These kids are Sakuya and I from our childhood. A time before we knew our duty or what the future would hold. A time when things were peaceful. That's you and Saku. Miss, do you want to return to the past? You can if you want to. Here, you should watch a dream, too. I shake my head as if to remove the nostalgic feeling and stare at Tsuki's face. Why are you not watching a dream? I told you before, don't worry about me. I hate how that joking face of yours is always spouting off a forced laugh, always acting as if you feel nothing. I cannot tell if you're being serious or not. Even hearing you talk when you act this way makes me angry. Why not try to laugh from the bottom of your heart? If you think something is funny, then you really laugh. You already know the reason you cannot do that. It's because in dreams, nothing will even come to reality. If you're going to go that far, then I have something to show you. It was about time I wanted to see you corrupted. Itsuki expressed a grin with his mouth and cracked a loud snap with his fingers. Now he's trying to piss us off? Well, this is getting interesting. No matter how you try and avoid it, it's you, right? And the face, clothes, and hairstyle are all exactly the same. She'll do anything for me as long as I wish it. If I command her to crawl over and lean into me, she'll do it. And if I tell her to lick my shoes, she'll... That is not what you're telling her to do, but I appreciate you not getting even worse with it. That thing isn't me. I'd never place my knees on the ground. Lick your shoes? I would never humiliate myself like that. And that's the thing. He's like you're trying to convince yourself that you're happy in this dream world, but you know that's not the real me. That may be true, but that's not what I really meant. You would be satisfied with this? You're happy with fake things that exist only in your imagination? Sometimes that's all we have, Makoto Spacey. God, don't be rude. I feel really called out right now. Itsuki turned quiet for a while, and then snapped his fingers again. The shadow version of me disappeared as if it were made of smoke. And then, can you make me laugh? Not in a dream, but in reality. How should I know? Shouldn't your response be something like, yes, Itsuki, I'll bring back your smile, or something like that? Why would you think I would say something like that? Because, miss, didn't you start falling for me? What? Oh, am I wrong? Of course you're wrong. Whatever would make you think it was like that? Despite my vehement denial, Itsuki just pressed on. You've been acting weird since we were up on the roof. I was pretty sure that since then you've been unable to stop thinking about me. Man, I totally thought I finally motivated Saku to finally get off his butt and make a move. But you had such a huge reaction. I thought I might have accidentally interfered with his romance while I was trying to support it. Itsuki's composed face after saying those words spurred an overwhelming urge to punch it. So I did. I love it so much. How cruel. I would never take your words seriously. I knew it. I knew that you were trying to tease me from the very beginning. I've thought this before, but you really are quite strong, aren't you? Why can't you cut me some slack now? If you knew it was all a joke, then there's really no reason to... Punch him again, Spacey. Joke. So it was just a joke. Just lies. Miss. This was a sniffle nut. Oh! Look at his pretty face. Miss, why are you crying? I'm not crying. Or are you just trying to put up a bold front when you said you don't like Saku? Sequoia is my childhood friend. That is all. I keep telling you this. Really? I hate lying. Like, really, really? And the answer will be the same no matter how many times you ask the same question. Then, do you like me? She can't say no because she can't lie. She doesn't like lying. I would never fall for such a flighty man. Out of all the men who are on this ship, I like you least of all. Yeesh. Oh, I think that's supposed to be him saying enough already. Not me. I don't know. Itsuki shrugged his shoulders. His expression wasn't astonishment, but instead a full, beaming smile. Why is he laughing this time? After seeing that look on his face, I cannot even summon words. I'm sorry for joking around with you. Why would you apologize to me? You have no reason to apologize to me. I hate this. You're the perfect bread and butter gal, miss. But bread and butter? What is that supposed to mean? Thanks for asking. It means you're the innocent and childish type. It's perfect for you, miss. I'm an admirable lady. Stop messing around. Okay, okay. I am so charmed by you right now. If you're satisfied, then let me head back to the real world already. What are you saying? I'm not satisfied yet. What more would you need from me? Being in a dream is so convenient. There's no interruptions, and I can make anything I want appear. For example, how about a bed? Girl! It's Itsuki. How you not get that? Anyway. He wants to sleep while he is already in a dream? That seems pretty strange. Oh, yes, that reminds me. I haven't given you your reward yet, huh? Reward? In the card game, remember? You beat Heishi in the card game, so we didn't have to weed the entire second floor. I do remember that now. I also seem to remember telling you repeatedly that I did not need any reward from you. Oh my god, is he going to kiss her? Because I want him to kiss her. I really do. Oh, but I always keep my promises. Before I could speak, Itsuki wrapped his arm around my body. Oh, yeah, well, I'll just put up my barrier. My barrier will not work. Obviously, you like me so much that you can't bring yourself to form one. Okay, fine, that was a joke. You can't form a barrier because this dream is according to my wishes. Now, what shall I reward my miss with? When Itsuki snapped his fingers, a giant hot spring appeared in front of us. What is this? What are you doing? And why am I in a towel? This is adorable! Look at his fucking face! Oh! Oh, I really wanted him to kiss her, but this is fucking... Just look at his precious face. It's adorable. She is so pissed, but I love it. Hey! Let go of me! Let's melt away your stress in the hot springs. I will not! I've been thinking about this for a while. You look pretty slim and fit in your clothes. There's nothing more invigorating than a maiden's skin. You were the one who was being invigorated. Let go! Let me go already! He's being something, right? Of course. I'm not going to be the only one who's feeling good. Are you sore anywhere? You want me to massage you somewhere? Why are you touching me? Stop it! I mean, okay, this is a little creepy. Like, dude, I mean, she said stop, and you're getting a little rapey, but like, I don't know what it is. You're like, I find it amusing. This, I don't, it is a little inappropriate, but you are in a dream, but it's still a little inappropriate. And yet, doesn't bother me. See, like, it should. Theoretically, it should be like, whoa, she said stop. The fuck are you doing? But it's the characters that you like when they do things like this that you're like, I mean, bottom line, it's creepy. She said stop. You should stop and not keep touching her. That's inappropriate. But you like the character and you're like, I forgive them. When you don't like them, you're like, the fuck, douchebag. Like, man, it's fucked up. I didn't say I made any sense. Anyway, sorry. There's no way I can stop after hearing such cute screams. You can relax, you know. We're still in a dream. No interruptions or pain while we're here. Oh. I was like, why does he look concerned? Huh. Why is Saku here right now? There aren't supposed to be any interruptions. Also, Saku, where'd you get that axe from? It appeared when I wished for it. Should I get a bigger one? Sakuya! Please keep your eyes closed, Spacey. I don't want you to see anything filthy. I mean, I was already looking at Tsuki. I listened to Sakuya and shut my eyes. I felt power slowly fading from my body. My consciousness slowly started slipping into deep, deep darkness. And Tsuki's like waking everybody up. Wah! I thought I'd heard someone scream, but it was drowned out by the sound of a bell. We are supposed to watch. Okay. Sakuya, you fucking ruined my fun hot spring adventures. I'm really disappointed. Question mark types.
Blood type, huh? Unfortunately, I don't know what mine is.
I forgot mine too.
What do you think your own blood type is? Just take a guess.
Oh, she's like,
A guess? I'm sorry. Could I get back to you? And this could be a homework assignment for me. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal, so there's no need for that. Well then, tell me about your strength.
I'm often told that people don't know what I'm thinking.
I wouldn't call that a strength. I was told by Mr. Senri that I'm pretty greedy. Also not a strength. The two oddballs.
I think that's fine. It's more interesting that way. All right. Oh, and this is the perfect place to stop. I mean, we're like a couple minutes shorter than normal, but also we have to make a save here anyway. So this will be the perfect place for a save file. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.